Play is something that needs to be discussed as well. Last week, we talked about work. Work is very important. Work is what makes a human become a human, separates us from, I believe, all other things on this planet. Some things do work, but I think that we choose to do work. Now, with play is a similar thing, right? You have to have play. You can't just work all the time. All work and no play makes Eddie a dull boy. That's a quote from the book The Shining. You should read it in your pursuit of play. When you think about play, you may think, well, I do play. I play all the time. I play video games. I sit at home, play with my dog, play with my cat. But in reality, are you actually playing, or are you treating it as a task that you have to accomplish? Real play is almost as if it's spontaneous. It happens when you least expect it. You go out and you smile when you chase a leaf or crunch extra on some heavy leaves or accidentally step in a puddle. I think that that's spontaneous play is something that's more paramount and more needed as a human. But I do think that all forms of play are needed as a human. You should be playing. You should think about play. As an adult, especially as an adult male, I don't think that we think of play as much. When we think of play, it all usually stems and turns into competition. Think about anything that you've done that is play, right? I'll use myself as an example. I play Magic the Gathering. I'm constantly trying to work to make my deck better so it can beat people. That's competition. I play video games, Destiny and Call of Duty. And when I play those, I try to be better than the other people and get more rare loot and get, myself kitted out in a way that looks better than other people. When I play disc golf, I also try to be better than I was before. So, what does it mean to truly then play without competition? I think that this is why the game Minecraft is so beneficial and so magical for people, and it's hard for people like me who have a very robotic, I must win type attitude because it allows sandbox of play. It allows you to do whatever the hell you want. It allows you to play without repercussions, play without winning. That's what it really is playing without winning is what's needed. The joke, the children yearn for the mines. That's why they play Minecraft. I think what it is that in a childhood like state, children don't really compete yet. They're not really trying to work in their play. They're trying to play when they play. So when they're playing, they're making mud huts. They're making rock huts. They're farming. They're having fun, and there's no repercussions. There's no negative repercussions because if they die, they'll just respawn in, or most of the time, all the little children, my nieces and nephews, young people that I've seen that play Minecraft, all play on creative mode, which allows you to create, which I think probably is what play actually is a form of creation that's given to us through our divine energy to allow us to actually experience what it's like to be like childlike and free. It's really what play is, I think, is to be childlike and free. I can't really remember the last time that I experienced that type of feeling. And I think it is something that we all need to try to do is do stuff, play where there's no win con, right? Like every video game I play, there's a win con. There's something you have to do to win. Now, I can't think of a game that I play that doesn't have that. So I need to play. Now you could go into an argument's sake and be like, well, Eddie, you do play. You play when you go and experience weights, when you lift weights, right? That's a form of play because you are moving. And I think that movement is very beneficial for play. Now, I also think that you can play without movement, hence Minecraft, hence video games, but I do think that the part of the human condition is that you need to move a lot. So I think that there needs to be movement in play. Now, what type of movement is lifting? Well, the issue with lifting is that I'm trying to compete. So I don't think that it truly is play. I think play has to have the childlike mindset of freedom, right, and wonder. It's very difficult to discuss play. It's fun that I'm turning this podcast into my own self exploration of human thoughts and human activities. I need to play more. My goal for this week is that I'm going to play more. I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm pretty sick right now. I still put work in. Don't worry. As episode 1 taught you, I put work in. Don't worry. Hit a bench PR yesterday, 60-pound bench PR. But I need to find some way to play. I need to find a game that allows me to play. That doesn't cause me negative mindset. Another thing that I think that interferes with the act of play is the current zeitgeist around video games is live action games. Or, I'm not live action games. There's a term for it. I think it's called like live something games, live model games or whatever. But the games that have season passes and that create FOMO, fear of missing out. TSPMO, man. FOMO makes me really stressed because then, for example, I was sick. I'm sick. Yesterday when I got home from work, after I put work in at work and then I put work in the gym, I decided to be like, hey, let's put play in. Let's put play into our life. Let's have wonder. Let's have, creativity. Let's have exploration. So I hopped on Destiny and did some FOMO. I got the Taken shader, which is everybody's talked about for a while. It's honestly not really that awesome. And I didn't even like explore. I just found a guide and I just did it. And I think that one thing that's killing my love of playing, especially in Destiny, is that I just find guides. All I do is I find a guide and then I go, okay, that's good enough. I'll just copy this guide and then I'll play that and I'll get the rewards. I think that we all need to play more. I'm challenging you, the 7 of you that watch this, I'm challenging you to play. Find wonder. Do something without a goal that creates enjoyment in your life. Build a mud hut. Sometimes I think that we all need to just build mud huts. I'm going to look for a fun game that will allow me to play today when I get home from work. I'll let you guys know what it is next week. 2 weeks from now. Hopefully you play as well. I'll talk to you next week, 2 weeks. Bye-bye.